on edge of the hill. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a diving grab. I think he got. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And how about that? Big shot to start the game complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jackson.
Chuck Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To number 40.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position. It's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Texans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down.
Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Chargers 14, Texans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun to give to Mixon. And out of bounds right around the 20. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Hurts. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes defense makes a good play, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here. Out they go. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Texans first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Short throw to Dissly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Texans 7. Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They go play action with Jackson. Able to hit his target line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
50-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 28. Texans 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Oh, look at that, a diving catch. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
15-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Down man, it's caught inside the 10. All the way in for the Charger touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 42. Texans.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Texans.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
18 on the play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 12. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. But he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hurts pass.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Throw complete length side to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are in for 6. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big time play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
34-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Will find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he spins past him and into space. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Is good. Makes the score Chargers 49, Texans 21. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now, first down run with Jacobs going to be well read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their pass passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And the Texans.
Hurts. Down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing is Hurts. There's the right side here, complete. Hurts. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll buy some time right. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. Steps away. And that is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put